Hello everybody, this is Scott JUA or Scott Waugh from the RPF. Just wanted to show off this Han Solo A New Hope Hero Blaster that I made from an MGC with one real vintage part, which would be the Hensoldt scope, and some parts from the run, the most recent run from D Machinist, headed up by Deadbolt and K-Pax on the RPF. So let me run down what the parts are real quick. So we've got an MGC. I got one of the steel flash hiders. These are all leftover parts from the run, as I wasn't able to get on the initial run anyway. So this is a steel flash hider, and we got steel top scope rings and an aluminum bracket. These were rough. This is leftover, so they were rough, so I had to sand them down and polish them and make sure that they were good to go. And I blew the steel scope rings and used aluminum black on here. And it gives a nice, aluminum black is real hard to get good results with, so it came out alright. It looks a little bit weathered already, which worked out for me. The weathering is it's not screen accurate yet. I might do that here soon. I did shave down the bolt here. I need to shave these screws down a little bit. So there's still a little bit of things to do. The crossbar and the knurled knobs were finished. They were anodized. As far as I know, they were anodized. This is flat black. This is Acrylion Exports resin acrylic, so it's not from the run. And no matter how hard I cleaned it, whatever, all the prep I did to it, I just couldn't get paint to look real great on it. So I'll be swapping that out with a run or either a Blastech one in the near future, if I can. Oh yeah, the bull barrel is also anodized aluminum, not steel. So the main thing is, so it's almost done, little things here and there, but I like how it's kind of a mix match of parts, and nothing really matches. Everything is kind of unique to itself. Gives it a little bit more of a put together feel. The top part, the upper of this MGC, I stripped and blued. This is still the original finish, a little bit rusty here and there, so I may leave that. I did put electronics in this one, so I'm not really too keen on taking it apart just to do that, so I may just leave it. I want to show you the insides. So there's a blaster core 4.0 in here, recharge port, AW 14500 battery. Just pull the steel tube, and the mag plate just sits on there like that. So now we have a Han blaster with sound. So it works with the hammer pull. Just pick that up. You can see the real Hensoldt scope. Pretty neat. So it works on the trigger. You can do it with the hammer too. You can even pull the hammer back and put it in safety. So the Hensoldt scope is actually, I got this from Mr. Sparkle on the RPF. It does have the accurate knurling on the top ring. It doesn't have any numbers, which is odd, but it's accurate, but all the writing is on the left side. It doesn't have a screen accurate front lens bezel. It has a little bit thicker one, but I don't mind it at all. All the dimensions, the rest of the dimensions are pretty much spot on. The Replica scope from the run has a little bit longer rear bell, a couple millimeters longer. But as far as I know, all these Hensoldt scopes, there's variations of them. There's very few that are actually very similar or exactly the same. They all have little things that are different, but I like it. So if I'm trying to find another one for a live fire version of this that I'm going to do. But there's my blaster. Oh, the mystery disc. I haven't done the mystery disc. I'm going to wait until I get a rotating table for a mill, and then I'll just mill it out, kind of like the MR version is, which I have. until then, it's just, I'm kind of happy with it as it is with no mystery disc, so that's fine. No big deal. We'll see. But pretty stoked. It's fun. And then finally, I have another MGC here that I will be doing as a Greedo killer. At least the Greedo killer will be screen accurate with custom parts from Corellian exports, and I have a real compact 4x31 scope to go on there too. So in time I'll do that one, and I'll probably put sound on this one as well. And I think about, instead of doing, right now I have the speaker under the bolt on this Hero, I think I want to do a speaker in the grips next time. It'll just require a little bit of milling and drilling a hole through the bottom end to make that happen, but it shouldn't be a big deal. This one I tried to do it with no modifications whatsoever to the gun at all, to do the electronics. So let me see if I can show you this with one hand. Accidentally cut, so let's focus. Let's see if I can show you here. The speaker is right there under the bolt. So that's really all there is to it. And there's my Han blaster. It's pretty heavy even with some aluminum parts, so I can't imagine what the steel one would be. Very hefty. There it is. Done for now. I got other things to build.